We are live. We are live. We're live. Okay, we're just in real quick. Gonna wait for the homie to come through. How's everybody doing though? How's everybody doing on this grand special day of another day? I don't forget what it is. Day 13? Day 14? I don't even know anymore. But how's everyone doing out there, man? Make sure you guys comment down below in the chat. Shouts to Alan. He's in the building. Make sure you guys get everyone in line. And please, easy on the spamming, guys, and all the racial and bad stuff, please. I would really appreciate that. But anyways, appreciate everyone coming through. I have a special guest coming through. We got about 100 people coming in. Make sure you guys hit that thumbs up while you guys are coming in. I would really appreciate that. But anyways, I have a big special guest. I want to introduce you guys. If you guys don't know him, you guys should know him. He's one of the biggest sneakers YouTubers coming up and out there. Like, good guy. But anyways, shouts to what is good, Ginger the Plug. What is good, brother? How you doing?
Good, and yourself, bro? How you doing?
Doing all right, doing all right. Everyone should know who you are, but if people that don't, go ahead and introduce yourself, man, and explain what you do and all that fun stuff.
What's good, guys? I'm Ginger the Plug. Basically, your common old reseller. I just took it to YouTube. So I go to every sneaker con, I buy, sell, and I vlog that. And with this whole thing that's going on, I'm actually doing live cash outs and local cash outs and collecting cash outs, and I've been vlogging that as well.
Absolutely.
So that's what I'm making.
You are killing the game, bro. Like, shouts to you. You are definitely killing the game. We met a couple of times I think we meet up in every sneaker con, really.
Yeah, but I see you every time. Bro. I
see him at every yeah. And how long have you been vending?
Vending, we've been vending at SneakerCon for probably like 2-3 years now. We've been vending there a while.
So straight, right?
We do that. But the YouTube, it started like 8 months ago.
Okay. So how you liking the whole YouTube, like transition between reselling and YouTube, and something you want to jump
on? It's pretty fun, honestly. Yeah, like the reason I joined, I was just sitting in my room, just like overthinking one night, and I was just like, yo, I've been going to all these sneaker cons, doing all this stuff. I know it'd probably be popular if I just joined YouTube. And then, I mean, it's been fun, honestly, but it's weird. Like, I have people coming up to me now, I'm like they know me, I don't know them, so it's like, it's kind of,
right? Hey, that's dope, though. You know what I mean? So, I mean, I do a little
chat right here.
Yeah, this is the chat right here. This is all the chat. So shouts to the chat. Say, shouts to Gingertheplug for being in the chat.
It's good chat. I wasn't even reading that, but I'm in it now. I'm reading it now.
All right. Okay, right. So everyone, we're gonna answer some questions here in a little bit, but this is just gonna be a little interview section about because if anything, if anyone want any question or want their questions asked, this is the guy to go to because he definitely does. He's been in the game for a while. He knows what he's talking about. He does it very, very well. But I've seen a lot of things you've been doing, man. You've been cashing out a lot lately.
Oh yeah, as of lately, like I've just been taking advantage of there's been so many people have been wanting to sell to me, so I've just been buying like crazy, and people have been buying like crazy too. I don't know, for some reason the coronavirus has the buyers up and the sellers up. I have no reason why, but it's been good for these last few days.
I mean, shouts to you. You have a platform to where you can sell it at, so you can take advantage of that, and then some people can't, and then you can just kind of make up your own price,
Well, I don't necessarily make up my own price. Like, there's still a method to coming up with the price and all that. It's just, I don't know. It's just a good time right now, I guess. And it's not much more so like dead stock stuff than it is like the more the used market, because the used is really where I've been making bread at.
Oh yeah. So explain that real quick. So you just buy things like a little bit cheaper, like say less than payout or less than the market, and then you can just sell it for.
Well, for the most part, it's when I'm buying used, for the most part, I'm buying a collection.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm already using my bulk price, but with used, it's you can't just go on StockX and just it's going for this much, or you can't go on you know what I'm saying? There's no particular market on it, so. I guess it's just more so what people are willing to pay and stuff like that. You have a little leverage to just talk to people and get better deals, stuff like that.
But when I said earlier about not making your own price, but your market is different compared to someone else's market. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel that most people nowadays, especially getting into the game, they're just going by Go and StockX prices just because that's what you can see. That's what you know people are buying and what people are selling for. So it's like, might as well.
Right.
It's a little bit different. You got to have a lot of experience for the used, just because you're taking a lot of risk kind of as well.
And hey, I respect it, man. You definitely been killing, man. I wish, shoot, I kind of started doing a little buying too, a little reselling here and there. What do you think about, like, I do a lot of like hold and sell videos. Do you do any like holds or sell, or like hold and then sell, wait till the market goes up, or you
I
just kind of
used
just
to
buy
do
it and
that.
dump it?
Yeah, I used to do that. I kind of tested it as I was like just starting to like join like this whole reselling thing. So I used to like hold things and just see what the market would go. And then I just saw that like you'd be holding a shoe for it to maybe go up $100, and you're holding it for like a month. And I'm just like, I do so much more business within a month that you're just making more money. At least for me, I'm making more money just buying and reselling immediately.
Right, right. I mean, it all depends on certain people. Yeah, I definitely feel that though. Like sometimes, sometimes I feel like you hold a shoe too long, and then it
Yeah,
just
even that.
flops.
Yeah, and I know a lot of people right now that are holding on to like big bulk orders of like, for example, like Obsidians and Travis Scott Air Forces, and they have like 40, 50 pairs, and the market crashed. There's like now the prices are all cheap just because of the coronavirus and
Yeah,
all
the
that. So
coronavirus, man. Anyways, speaking of that, man, how you been holding up, bro? You still just doing your thing? Just been bored.
honestly, like I've always been like the guy to stay at home. The only time I really stepped out, anyways, was to like either do business or just hang out with like a friend or something. So not much has really changed. I've just been home a little bit more often, and honestly, just been focusing more on like the business. So it's been kind of good for me as of lately, I guess.
Yeah. I don't know, man. This crazy. It's been like mad crazy, man. So I hope things get better. From what I'm hearing, man, we're not even at our peak right now. So it's
I expect things to get a lot worse,
oh my
honestly.
god. I'm not, and man, it's day 13. It feels like an eternity, man. I'm just so like, oh my god, I just want to get back to normal, get back to work, or just get out there,
Yeah,
and
I feel you. I mean,
yeah.
the only time I will step out is to either go to the post office or go grab some shoes. So I feel that.
Yeah, exactly, bro. I mean, only thing I do sometimes, I just go to, UPS. That's the only thing I can do.
But
Like
then
that,
you got the PS4 and all that good stuff. You just
right? Like I'm just like, man, let me put some nice shoes on and go to UPS real quick, pick up my package. That's about it. But everybody, man, we got about 230 people. What's good? Make sure everyone hit that thumbs up. Let's get that at least 100 thumbs up in here, man. We got about 50 thumbs up. We got Ginger the Plug up in the building, man.
What's good, guys? What's
It's good. The chat is going mad crazy and quick. Trying to answer. We're gonna answer some questions here in a little bit, but just still want to ask some questions, and we'll just chop it up a little bit, man. Just as boys. Yeah, but I definitely, bro. I miss SneakerCon. Like I miss.
Oh my
SneakerCon.
god, I'm having SneakerCon withdrawals right now, man. I can't wait for it to come back.
Bro,
SneakerCon, it's like my heaven.
I know, right? Like I'm sure everyone feels like that, man. Like I think the next one, as if things goes according to plan, the next one I believe is Cleveland in June, hopefully. So
I actually got a message about that today that it more than likely is going to get not even postponed, just completely canceled.
oh,
I actually did get a message about that today. Apparently, the mayor of Cleveland is like until like summer's over. They're completely shutting down like all like summer events.
you
So like,
guys heard it first.
yeah,
Ginger the Plug. He is a plug. That is really sad news. Damn it. Well, if that's the case, I'm pretty sure Sneaker Freaks in Columbus is also going to get shut down as well, because that's supposed to happen in the end of May.
Yeah, more than likely that's what's going to happen, just because like it's just there's no reason for people to still be gathered up, and like
I know we have like that. I
no
mean,
one's
these
taking it
events, we have
seriously
thousands,
yet.
hundreds of people. And we all
So,
dab up, we all touch shoes, we all do this.
yeah, everyone's touching shoes, everyone's like trading, money's being handed over. Like it's just the wrong place to do, especially like during the coronavirus time. It's just the wrong time. So
Wow.
I mean, I don't blame them. Rather that and like be safe, but still.
2020. Can we go ahead and just restart this? Like 2020 it's been terrible.
It's been a
Like
pretty
my
bad
goodness.
year. March
You know what?
March was like 2 months. It felt like 2 months.
Oh my god, bro. People ask why am I not drinking? Okay, bro. If we get 100 likes, I'll take my first shot. Do you drink?
I do drink, yes.
How old are you, Ginger?
I just turned 23 last week.
All right, word. Kids, married, anything like that?
No kids, nothing like that. I'm single. I go to school and I resell.
Keep it that way, bro. No, but anyways, everybody hit that thumbs up. What's good? What's up, Tops World? Everybody, let's get at least 100 likes. I'll definitely take that shot with everyone in here real quick because that's been kind of like what I've been doing lately at night. Like, there's nothing to do. Like, I'm after this whole quarantine, bro. I'm gonna have to go AA meetings, like for real. It's been that type of day.
Yeah, man. I honestly been keeping myself so busy. Like I don't know. It'll hit me probably worse, but I've just been keeping myself so busy lately. So
Right.
I'm not going through it too bad right now.
Well, for someone like me, like I do YouTube on a daily base, so it's getting kind of like hard to come up with daily content like all the time, and especially when we don't have like no events, no,
You know me, my bread and butter is like it used to be just SneakerCon. My YouTube was literally strictly SneakerCon, and then so that's why I came up with the local collection cash outs just because like I had to do something like.
And hey, we all have to adapt. Absolutely, 100%. That's why I've been doing these lives, and I want to get some of the homies up in here and chop it up. It's definitely a good way to interact with each other because, even as society as humans, we gotta have some human interaction. It's good to see good faces, bro, and see how everybody's doing.
Oh yeah, especially the people at SneakerCon. Everybody's like on positive vibes. It's just a good place for everybody to bond and just
Absolutely,
chill.
bro. I love SneakerCon. Shouts to SneakerCon as well. Oh dang, I can't believe you just told me that most likely it's gonna get canceled. That's
Yeah,
wow.
I honestly don't expect any major events to go on until like maybe December, and that's like being generous, honestly. And
December?
that's just me personally, like just because like I don't know, I just have a really good feeling that things aren't going to get better anytime soon.
You know what? You might be honest though, man. I think it's gonna be a while too, and it's sad too because once I don't know the NBA season and everything, just then we might not get a season, and the NCAA has already been canceled. So
Yeah, literally everything's done. Like, and then like I like to watch the stock market as well, so I'm like watching everything just slowly crash, and it's just like there's just so many like I don't expect things to go back to normal anytime soon, and that's just me like reading up and like doing all that good stuff too.
I don't know, but do you ever feel like sometimes maybe just the media that's just kind of a scares as well,
Yeah, that's why I don't watch the news very much because like the news is like it's kind of like their job to scare people. But I
Right.
mean, other than that, I like to read a lot. I'm on Twitter actively as well, so I'm like constantly checking like what's trending and what's going on right now, and just reading in on like what people think. And I don't know.
Oh man. Well, I guess we'll all get on just like Top's World. We'll all get on NBA 2K or something. It's like for. But anyways, we're gonna jump off this whole situation. We'll try to get in some good vibes real quick. But anyways, just tell us how you kind of started the whole sneaker or reselling game. Like how that happened.
Well, before I was reselling, I was working as a telemarketer for Holiday Inn. I was like buying and selling. I'm not buying. I was selling the timeshare packages. And around that time, it was around when the Off-White, the 10 pack dropped, where they dropped all of them on sneakers. And so I
Mm-hmm.
was still in the sneakers. Like I've always been in the sneakers. Like when I was a kid, I was like doing trading and stuff. But as I like, graduated college, I just kind of like drifted away a little bit, and I was just working. And then I was working there for like a year now, and I was making good bread just because like I was like good with the sales. Eventually, it just started like getting crashed in with like my school coursework, and I just couldn't do both at the same time because I was going to school full time.
Mm-hmm.
So I had like maybe $3,000 saved up, and then I literally just quit my job. And then I actually had hit the 10 pack. I hit the Off-White Prestos for retail, and so I had a pair of the Off-White Prestos, and I hit the Off-White 97s for retail on the sneaker app.
What?
Yeah, well, I didn't hit the Prestos on the app. I won it on a raffle because I just went to social status with my partner, actually, OG Marketplace. He's the one that got me into reselling. And then we just went just to go just to enter the raffle. We drove an hour out and ended up winning the Prestos. And
Wow.
so yeah, it was just kind of like a booster. And then from there, like we were just going like we started out doing like little things. Like I remember I would go to the outlets and I'd buy the MCM belts from the outlets in bulk, and they would give it to us for a cheaper price, and we'd sell those. I was selling all types of stuff, not even just sneakers, and then just growing my page, going to sneaker cons,
Yeah,
and
absolutely. I
then
mean,
now it's where
you
it is now.
definitely always have a pretty decent table. Absolutely, always try to stop by. You get some heat, man. Definitely. Um,
Yeah, I try and keep it around, but I'm just so used to selling things now, so I don't keep things around too much right now. I'm too caught up in what's going.
understand. How much? What was like one of your biggest come ups? Like something that either you hit and it just went skyrocket, or something you bought and all of a sudden it just skyrocket as well. What do you think is one of your biggest come ups?
Probably if I off the top of my head, the trophy room fives.
Oh snap!
Like,
Tell me a story about that. I love to hear stories like
oh, bro, we were
that. You're
camping
in Florida,
out.
right?
Yeah, I'm in Florida. It was literally 10 minutes from my house that they released, and they had tons of pairs.
Oh my lord!
And I ended up getting 5 pairs that day, but I have personal friends that got over 100 pairs. And that day ended up being a horrible day for me because I was actually right behind them in line,
Mm-hmm.
and I left and came back. And so I lost my spot in line. But had I been in line with them, I would have been able to get like 50 or 40 pairs myself.
What?
Like
That's
they had
insane.
Yeah, they had like 4,000 pairs of the trophy room fives, and like so people were like getting pairs, hopping back in
Like,
line, getting looping. But like towards the end, where there was like not many too many people like not too many people in line per se, they were just letting people like buy however many as they want.
right. Okay, yeah, it's kind of like how it does it, especially when they have that many pairs. Like, my goodness, did you see
Yeah,
that? Did you see the price jump on those like that? Like, did you see that coming?
and I didn't see it. No, nobody saw it coming. That was the crazy part is that we sold them for all a good dollar too. I ended up making like $3,000 or $4,000 that day. But like if we would have held it like a month longer, we would have made like 15 or $20,000.
1,000. Oh my god, that would have been. Do you kind of sometimes do you kick yourself in the ass about that sometimes?
Yeah, all the time.
Yeah, you're like,
That's
fuck,
one of the quick
why
W's
did
I
I?
got, but also one of like the worst L's that I felt. And what's funny is that my friend who like got like over 100 pairs, he sold all of his quick too for like the $400, $500 market. Imagine if he would have kept them all.
I talked to a couple of guys in SneakerCon that vendors and they have a couple pairs, and I asked them like, "Yo, how much like did you go online?" It's like, "No, we bought from some people for like, I think the going rate was like what was it like 500, 600 or something like that
When it first
when it
came
first
out,
dropped, when it very first dropped."
yeah, it was like 400 or 500.
Yeah, 400 or 500. He's like, "Yeah, we bought like maybe 500. We were just hoping it would go up to 1,000, and then all of a sudden it just went to like 2,000, 3,000 or something like crazy. Or was it?
Oh
50?
yeah.
Yeah. He's like, yeah, it just happened, and we're like, holy shit.
Yeah, no one expected that to happen. Literally, like nobody at all knew that they were going to do that, and we honestly should have expected it just because it happens with like the numbered Jordans all the time that
Yeah.
they end up going like crazy.
Hey, but
But like,
sometimes you just gotta move them, like keep them moving, and and use that money for the next shoe and stuff like that. Just like how you said, like some people hold on too long, and then that happens too, because there's a lot of shoes that just flops if you hold them too long.
yeah, that's why. I mean, me personally, I feel like, if you're moving stuff consistently, you're going to make far more money just buying and selling now, and then just
Right.
keeping it pushing and buying the next thing.
Yeah, absolutely. Everybody hit that thumbs up. Oh crap, we're at 109 thumbs up. So a promise is a promise. Hold up. You wanna take one, or you're good?
I don't have a drink on me right now, but I'll take one in spirit.
All right, take one in spirit. I'll take one for the chat. You guys are know. What do you drink usually, mainly?
I'm a black label kind of guy, so
Black
I usually mix. I'll just like drink some black label and cranberry and call it a day.
All right, I'm a Henny guy, so that's mainly what I've been drinking lately. But anyway, shouts to chat, shouts to Gingertheplug. Thank you for coming through. But
For sure, man. I'm over here reading through the chat right now.
all right, how much more longer you got? I know you said you might have to go pretty soon.
I've got like 5 or 10 minutes with you. They're running a little late, so I've got like 5 or 10 minutes with you.
Okay, so let's just answer some questions. Everybody in the chat, go ahead and answer your questions. We're gonna chop it up too as well a little bit, and we'll just go from there. And I want to ask you too as well. Like, what do you think about Yeezys? You think that's a good flip or a good move?
Yeezys, as of right now, honestly, like majority of these colorways that are coming out, they're so saturated nowadays. They're good to just cop and flip that same day, but like to hold them and try and make your money, it's just not worth it anymore.
Right. I mean, at the end of the day, like I think when I vendored, I feel like Yeezys move the easiest. Like people is always like the everyday people, just the regular people, man. It's all like
Oh yeah, that's a fact too. Like the people, like regular everyday people, they love the Yeezys. But like as far as like the reselling goes, like to try and make big bank on them, unless you're buying like a ton of pairs and you have that connect to get a ton of pairs, it's just like
yeah,
it's
quick.
just not like the great shoe, the best shoe to get is all.
What do you think about Yeezys right now? I mean, there's been mainly the only thing that's been releasing lately during this whole pandemic has been Yeezys, in my opinion. Right now, I mean, we had the Sage, the Cinders, and the Mist, right? And then we might get the reflective Cinders today or tomorrow. But so that's the only thing that's been.
I hit the restock with the wave runners and all that stuff too.
Yeah, all
So
that. That's so the only thing that's been kind of releasing is Yeezys, and Jordan's been taking a back seat, holding everything back till I guess whenever things kind of open back up. But they've been releasing some here. But I feel like that's kind of reason why also why some of the prices on the Yeezys of late. That's why they've probably been kind of going down because of all this.
yeah, not only just the Yeezys. Like I've been looking at all types of stuff and like
There's everything.
even just general stuff like Bread 11s and like Obsidian ones. Like everything's just like kind of gone down to like what it was a few months ago. So that's why I have a lot of people. A lot of my boys are just kind of like kicking themselves in the face because they have like all this inventory that they're holding. They're expecting to hold for longer, and then now they got to wait for extra long.
They're gonna have to hold mad long. Let's see. Any other questions? Let's answer this guy's question. How can I start reselling? My dream is to get on our guys' levels.
Well, first you need to save up some money, and then honestly, the best way to start and make some decent money is to get lucky, or not necessarily get lucky, but to try and get these shoes for retail.
Mm-hmm.
You just gotta be responsible, save up the bread, and then try and get something for retail, and then you'll be able to make the easier money that way. It's easier if you can like kind of like it's pretty obvious nowadays what really resells, like the Jordan ones, off-white collabs, like the more popular colorways, and then it's really just honestly a lot of the game is just luck when you're first starting out, and then once you're able to like save up some money and buy like off of other people or buy like and look for good deals, and that's where you should really aim for.
I feel like it's all about luck. But once you get into how things work, you're gonna take some L's, you're gonna take some W's, but you're gonna take a lot more L's. You'll get the flow of things because it's in people's different areas.
Yeah. Once you like know what because there's so many different ways to make money in shoes too. Like I know people that resell out of the clearance stores. So like once you find like your niche and you know like what you're good at and you know the market and what you're good at, it's literally like it's basically just easy money at that point.
All right, Alan asks, what's your favorite Yeezy personally?
My favorite Yeezy personally, the Wave Runners. Easily.
Wave Runners?
Easily. Comfort-wise, style-wise, everything.
My favorite Adidas Yeezy is the Turtle Doves, and if it's all-time Yeezys. Do you own the Red Octobers? Or ever?
Me personally, no. I've like had them and resold them, but I've never like personally owned them. No, I couldn't bring it to myself to wear that shoe.
How much did you pay for them then?
Oh, it was back. They were like I want to say it was like 15 or 1800.
The Red Octobers are 1500. Was it? I'm guessing it was used then, right?
Yeah, it was a used pair, and we ended up moving it for like 2 to 2.2K. It was like a $500 come up.
Wow. Yeah. Sorry,
we just buy and sell, honestly.
Another question is starting reselling to get these guys level. Just sit on shoes for a minute and get them for retail. Curve Purple's coming out tomorrow. Well, the Curve Purples are not. Get many as pairs you can and wait for a year. See, that's the thing too. Ginger the Plug, he doesn't really like to hold shoes too much.
Yeah, a lot of people entering the game, like it's kind of hard to spend $250 on a shoe and then wait a year. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people don't have the resources to just wait that long and see what happens.
Yeah, if you definitely can move it and flip it, especially if you have multiple pairs, and then just keep getting that money and then just go on for the next one. Absolutely. One person asked, should I invest in off-white dunks? That's a good shoe, though.
Off-white dunk, pine green. Are those are the SBs, right?
The SB or the off-white dunks, I believe they're going for the green ones. I think they're going for like 400
or 500 right now. As far as like, they're a good shoe. If you can catch a good deal, buy them and sell them right now. And I honestly do see those going up a lot within a year. I see them going to like 800 or 900 within like a year from release date. But I mean, if you can wait that long and spend that bread, then why not?
If you got the money, man, money is everything. You know, money talks for
Yeah.
real. That's
If you can
real.
afford to do it, it's at the end of the day, if you can afford to do it, it's a good investment. They're going to end up being worth more money, but it's just a matter of how long you're willing to wait and all that good stuff.
Someone said, "Quick sell, make easy profit, move on." Absolutely,
Yeah, just keep the cycle going.
absolutely. But there's some shoes I feel like it's like you kind of know to hold and not sell so quickly. Like for instance, I believe the Yeezy Zebras, they just restock. Don't just quick flip it because you're not gonna make it. Because these people nowadays, new people, they're only gonna make basically retail if you sell on like StockX or something.
Yeah, but that's the problem with the Yeezys nowadays too. Like there's just so many pairs. Like that
Mhm.
market on Yeezy really is gonna crash to where there's not really anything to resell at that point because there's just so many pairs.
Right. For me, the thing is I don't mind sitting on stuff because I have the extra capital. Well, yeah, absolutely. If you have the extra capital and you can hold, definitely hold. Someone asked, "What's good, Chris? Much respect for you and the channel." Thank you, bro. Appreciate it. We're trying to get some more questions before we had to get Gingertheplug up and out of here. But appreciate him coming through. Should
Yeah.
let's see here. What about the core purples? How you feel about that? You think that's a good flip hold or something like that?
Yeah, that's a good hold if you can grab because especially because retail is 160 and usually the ones are pretty easy to get even if you can loop. So that's a good shoe to get and just hold. If you can hold it for a year, those are going to be worth some bread.
Right, because also, I mean, yeah, think like the original ones, man. How much those going for? Like 400 right now? It's insane.
Yeah, they're like 500 right now, like something crazy.
Yeah, everybody in the chat, let's get up to 150 thumbs up. I'll take another shot before we get up out of here, but just want to say appreciate everybody's good. Any more questions? Okay, here's the one. Do you think the 380 miss will they ever go up?
The 380 missed.
They just came out. They're mad bricking. They're even going under retail right now, bro.
Yeah,
So
I mean they'll go up, and as people decide to wear their pairs, it's going to take a really long time, but they're not going to go anywhere to where you can just see like make. You're not going to make any significant amount of money on those.
no, it's a mad brick, bro. Wear it or return it. If it's probably too late to return it, but yeah, that's one of those shoes.
But that's not a shoe I'm buying right now.
I don't think a lot of people in general even like the 380s. Really, like the mass public, like they just don't like it. That's the main thing.
Well, that too. I mean, there's a few colorways. I seen a black colorway that was really nice. So I mean, maybe that colorway.
Maybe it'll come out. Hopefully,
sometimes it's just the colorway. Sometimes even with the colorways, they just release like fewer quantities just because it's a nicer colorway. So it could be something like that as well.
Someone asked, No Limit Games, a size 6'10", Nike 10, let's see, hold or sell. That's the one that came out today, I believe. I didn't even go after them. Did you?
I wanted to go after them, but I overslept. But that one,
I think they dipped. Nice. I think they dipped pretty hard, didn't they?
Well, they usually dip. Everything like dips after it hits Nike sneakers. That's just what happens. But
right.
I think that's a nice shoe. I think honestly, yeah, just sell it.
Yeah, it's one of those things. It's like you know what I mean. Yeah. It's not a coveted like silhouette or anything. No one really, But
yeah, it's a dope shoe, but just sell it. And a size 6 is kind of tough. Yeah, just sell it.
Here, one person asked, "Do you think the Pine Greens, the Jordan ones that just came out, 2.0s, will they ever go up?"
Yep. If I had like $100,000 just to throw at a shoe and just let it sit there for however long I want to sit there, it'd be those. They're so cheap.
Yeah, they're like going for they're basically going for retail right now.
You can get them for less than retail if you find the right bulk buy, the bulk seller. And it's literally a bread one, but it's green.
Yeah.
It's super simple. It's a Jordan 1, and that's why a year, 2 years from now, however long, I guarantee you, we're gonna come back and see those one day, and they're gonna be worth $400, $500. I promise it. That's you right there. I promise it.
Look, you heard it first. This is the plug right here, man. Shouts to him, anyways. One person said the 380s is selling for his size less than $200. Wow, that is a major flopping brick.
I mean, hey, Kanye said it himself. Everybody's gonna be able.
Everybody's getting easy, bro. So can't really hate it, man. Not every shoe will go up. Here's another good one. Will the UNC3 will that go up? I was telling people in my video. I said, man, dump them. Wouldn't you like if you went to the mall and you got a couple pairs, dump it.
Oh yeah, they were going for a decent amount too. It's a really nice shoe. That's the thing. Like because with these really nice colorways, people like to wear them.
Mm-hmm.
And when everybody gets to wear the shoe, and there's fewer dead stock prices in the market, that's when prices go up. And that's when it's all a matter of how much someone's willing to pay. So I can see those going up. I'm not sure how far up, but those will definitely end up going back up.
Yeah, they'll eventually go up. But if you had them at the time, I was telling people, man, dump them because they were going for a pretty decent amount of money, like 280, something like that. Like it was like $100 come up, man. And now you come back up
too. Like I even had a pair that I was wearing. Like it's just a nice shoe to wear.
But anyways, you still good? You can answer any more questions, or just let me know when you gotta go, bro.
Yeah, I'm not trying to my phone right now. Let me see. I might be able to answer one or two more questions, and I'll be out of here.
Is someone asked, is reselling your only income, and how's reselling in Florida?
Yes, reselling is my only income right now, and reselling in Florida, specifically Orlando, is kind of hard. It's kind of dead out here in Orlando as far as the sneaker scene goes. I'm sure I'd make more money if I was living in Miami or in LA or in Chicago or something like that. Right. But I mean, it's definitely possible. You can resell from anywhere. Don't let no one tell you different.
I mean, he does his selling on his story, his IG. Whenever he goes to SneakerCon, he's always hustling, man. This is a hustler right here, man. Definitely, you guys want to follow him. You wanted to take inspiration from this guy for sure. I definitely do, man.
Appreciate it, bro.
No, absolutely, bro. Did you go to the Sneaker Travelers event in Tampa?
I wasn't able to make that event. I believe I was out of town, if I'm not mistaken, for the Sneaker Travelers. I was supposed to be there. That's the one where 2J's was there and Kais and all them.
Yeah, not the 2J's wasn't at this one. 2J's was at last time. Kais was at this one this time.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's the one I didn't get to go to. I was at the last one with 2J's, but I wasn't able to make that one.
It was lit, man. It was a pretty nice event. It was way better than last time. It was bigger. It was pretty decent. Like I
heard it was a lot bigger.
Yeah, it was decent, man. It was actually pretty decent. Did you go? Can't remember. Did you go to Vancouver SneakerCon?
I wasn't able to go to that just because I gotta update my passport, and I wasn't expecting that in time. So I need to do that.
Bro, Vancouver, it's another. I'm not sure if you can bring all your inventory and stuff like that.
That'd be trouble too. I'd probably have to go there specifically to buy, and then probably take stuff back.
Yeah, that might be problems too, though. So, you know. What I mean?
That also might be trouble. So it'd be tough. I don't know. We'd have to figure it out. But I'm sure they would. Alan and all them from SneakerCon would help me out with that.
Right.
I don't know. We'll have to figure it out.
We're gonna answer one more good question. Anyone want to answer something pretty decent? I will answer this one real quick. This is pretty funny. Are you gonna, with your stimulus check, are you gonna buy anything crazy with it?
With the stimulus check, what is that? $1,200?
I think it's $1,200, and if you have kids or anything like that, it's like an extra $5 or something like that.
Oh man, you need to buy some groceries with that.
Right. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, if you got bread, save up. You know what I mean? If you have money, save up, I guess. No questions coming in real quick. I will be going to SneakerCon Toronto if that does happen this year. I don't know. Everything's kind of crazy, but we'll answer one more hold or sell question about the core purples. What do you think? GS or men's, or just any size for the
GS pairs actually turn over a higher profit lately for as far as these Jordan 1s go. So if you can get the GS pairs, get them. I guarantee you there's less pairs in the mall too. There's always less pairs of the GS. So
you think we're still going to get a release at the mall with the core purples? Like we're still going to get it?
No, there's not going to be any pairs at the mall. It's going to be all online.
All online.
I honestly don't know how they're going to. I know because I've been hearing, I have friends at like Finish Line and Foot Locker and stuff, and I've been hearing that they've been getting shipments and it's just been sitting there.
Right. I mean, what can they do? What are they going to do? The store's not even open.
Exactly. So if the mall opens back up, then there might just be tons of stuff. It might be like a Christmas, what I'm saying, for resellers at the mall, because there's going to be a bunch of stuff there.
There'll be a lot of stuff, yeah, once they finally open up. I mean, Ginger thinks the store's not going to open up till December, man. Holy shit, 6 months. I don't know if I can handle this, man.
Yeah, it's going to get crazy. It's going to get crazy, man.
Right.
Hopefully things get better.
We're going to answer one last question. This is the last question. How much do you think the Cinders will go up after all this craziness?
How much do I think the Cinders will go up after all of this?
I say a good 280, 300 range on decent sizes.
It'll stick around that 300 range. I don't see those going up. There's nothing special about that colorway. It's just another easy colorway.
Maybe at the people want to say the babe size, they could go up pretty decently because that's usually like
there's always less pairs of those. That's literally why the base sizes go for more, because there's just less pairs. That's all.
Right. But anyways, man, this was lit, man. Thank you so much for coming through. Do we have over 150 likes? Let's get to a quick 150 likes, everyone out there. But go ahead and introduce or tell people where they can find you so they can follow you on your Instagram or on your YouTube.
So you guys can follow me on both Instagram, grab me on YouTube. It's Gingertheplug on both. Again, I go to sneaker cons, I go to local sneaker events, I travel all over the country, and I buy, sell, trade. I do all the reselling, and you get to catch it right there firsthand and enjoy the show.
Do you buy? Quick question: do you also buy online as well? Like, say, if someone hits you up on IG, like, "Yo, I got so and so pairs for this price. We'll ship it to you."
That's like I do buy online, but that's like what I do the least. I try and do everything so I can check things out in person rather than wait in the mail. So I try and do things in person, but I'm online. I do get deals online sometimes as well too.
Absolutely, bro. Anyways, shout outs to Gingertheplug. Thank you for coming through, man. Appreciate you, bro.
Appreciate it, man.
Yeah. Absolutely, man. This was lit, man. Thank you for coming on. And also thank you for the chat for coming through. You guys been real. This is for you guys.
Everybody have a great night. Everybody wash their hands right now.
Wash your hands.
Right now. Everyone go wash your hands right now.
Anyways, Ginger, the plug. Stay safe, bro. I hope to see you pretty soon, bro. Whenever this whole
new video dropping tomorrow, everybody go check that out as well. I'm dropping my video, so it's gonna be a fun one.
All right, bro. Appreciate it, man. You have a good one. Everyone in the chat, thank you guys so much. Appreciate you, bro. We're ending the live.
Bro, appreciate it. Bye.